In what can only be seen as another bid for relevance in the entertainment world, Meghan Markle's upcoming cooking and lifestyle series has become the latest target of playful mockery on the Gutfeld Show. The former royal's foray into the culinary realm appears to follow a familiar pattern: a dash of controversy, a sprinkle of skepticism, and a generous helping of eye rolls from critics. During a particularly memorable segment, WWE star turned commentator Tyrus, known for his sharp wit, delivered a knockout critique of Meghan's latest venture. With his characteristic blend of humor and skepticism, Tyrus expressed curiosity about the show's promised beekeeping segment, but not for the reasons Meghan might hope. "You know what? I'm actually going to watch the beekeeping part," he declared with a smirk. "Because I want to see how far they'll go with this body double situation. There's no way she's getting anywhere near those bees in designer wear." Adding to the comedic dissection, fellow commentator Kat Timpf couldn't resist pointing out the irony of someone who once struggled with royal duties now presenting herself as a domestic goddess. "So palace life was too constraining, but now we're supposed to believe she's Martha Stewart with a tiara," she quipped, earning laughter from the audience. This scrutiny of Meghan's latest venture evokes a pattern of launching projects that fizzle out faster than a souffle in an open oven. From her short-lived Spotify podcast to a Netflix deal that produced less content than promised, Markle's track record in the entertainment industry has been spotty at best. Critics argue that the cooking series appears to be another calculated move in Meghan's ongoing effort to reinvent herself in the American market. The timing is particularly noteworthy, coming on the heels of several setbacks in her and Prince Harry's media ventures. It seems that every time one project falls flat, another emerges from the wings, perfectly staged and ready for its close-up. Industry insiders, speaking anonymously, suggest that Meghan's pivot to cooking feels more like a desperate grab for relevance than a genuine passion project. "It's like watching someone throw spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks," one source commented. "First it was children's books, then podcasting, now cooking. What's next? Underwater basket weaving." The segment on the Gutfeld Show highlighted what many see as a fundamental disconnect between Meghan's carefully curated public image and reality. Tyrus's joke about body doubles touched on a common criticism, that everything in Meghan's public life appears meticulously staged. "Look, I'm not saying she can't cook," Tyrus elaborated. "I'm just saying if this beekeeping segment doesn't include at least one honey-covered mishap, we'll know it's about as real as professional wrestling." The irony of a former wrestler making this observation wasn't lost on the audience. The cooking series, which promises to showcase Meghan's authentic approach to food and lifestyle, has already raised eyebrows among skeptics who remember her previous lifestyle blog, The Tig, which mysteriously disappeared when royal duties called. This new venture seems like the Tig 2.0, but with higher production values and presumably a more substantial budget. Kat Timpf's additional observations during the show struck a chord. "You have to admire the confidence," she noted sarcastically. "Most people would be content with one failed media venture, but Meghan just keeps raising the stakes. It's like watching someone play media project bingo." As the discussion continued, Tyrus and Kat dissected Meghan's cooking series, pointing out the overly scripted dialogue and overt product placements. Tyrus even joked that Meghan had hired a food taster to ensure her dishes met royal standards. "I can just imagine her sitting there sipping her tea while some poor chef is sweating bullets trying to get the seasoning just right," he chuckled. "It's like she's pretending to be a regular person, but we all know the truth. She's about as relatable as a diamond-encrusted tiara." Kat chimed in with her own sarcastic jabs, questioning Meghan's claims of humble beginnings. "I used to love making this dish when I was a struggling actress. Give me a break. We all know your idea of struggling is probably having to wait an extra 5 minutes for your private jet to be fueled." As the segment drew to a close, Tyrus and Kat delivered their final verdict on Meghan's cooking series. "Look, we all know that Meghan Markle is no Martha Stewart," Tyrus stated bluntly. "She's a wannabe celebrity desperate to prove she's just like the rest of us. But let's be real, the only thing she's cooking up is a big helping of PR spin." Kat nodded, her expression one of disdain. "Exactly. This whole series is nothing more than a pathetic attempt to rehabilitate her image and convince the world she's down to earth. But we see right through it, don't we, Tyrus?" As the cooking series prepares to launch in the coming months, It will undoubtedly attract viewers curious to see if Tyrus's predictions about the beekeeping segment come true. Whether this project will succeed where others have faltered remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the Gutfeld Show and its commentators will be watching closely, ready to deliver their signature blend of scrutiny and satire.